And what does Sage do now that she's been so deeply hurt by Fime? She goes have a cry in her lonesome, meets this useless creature, vents about her nonsense issues, and then decides to work on her new magic. And after about 10 minutes of stupid pointless shenanigans, she emerges as a true master of her terrasphere. Within the span of a single afternoon. Now allow me to break down what just happened, in case you missed the essence of this episode. Sage has decided to embrace new magic. She wants to harness the power of her terrasphere, and so she trains during the early morning and during the afternoon free period. The only time when she refuses to train in new magic is the official class, where the focus of study is new magic. How could no one notice this? How could they allow this to happen? No one can be this incompetent. This must be some kind of open trolling towards the audience. The writers are competing who can get away with writing the most insulting gibberish. I refuse to believe that a person who gets paid to write could be this level of absolute dumbfuck, unless it's on purpose. And Sage just keeps evolving as an absolute unapologetic omega level cunt. She has an insatiable drive to be the victim. First it's all, "Ooh, I'm being teased for my old magic." Then it's, "Ooh, what will mom say if I use new magic?" And even though she already embraced new magic in the prior episode, screw her mom and her conservative ways, now it's suddenly, "Ooh, I wanna use old magic like my mom." She has no principles. Every situation twists and turns any which way Sage can justify acting the part of the poor victimized girlie alone against the world. Everyone else is a meanie and a bully and racist, and no one understands just how special and unique her background is. She uses her own culture to score oppression points from anyone and everyone. She is victimized by her mother and all the conservative traditions of her family, and that's bad. And at the same time, everyone is calling out her conservative culture that victimizes her for being ridiculous. And that's also bad. Reality, morality, standards, everything just flips and flops however it suits Sage herself at the moment. Behold, mental gymnastics ascending into an art form of its own right here before our eyes. Art imitating reality. And naturally, while Sage is busy absorbing an entire lifetime of sorcery in an hour, the other half of the episode is dedicated to everyone else running around aimlessly, trying to find her, so that Fime can say she's sorry. Because of course it is. What else would anyone wish to see in a cartoon about warriors and battle mages? An adventure across the lands? Saving the world from impending doom? Nope. Pointless tour around the school. Top tier content right there. Everyone takes time out of their day to follow Fime around. Because reasons. Rosemary is the protag, so she needs to be involved in everything. Snapdragon wants Sage to step on him. Amaryllis is in the market for a Dark Elf BFF. And Parsley asserts that
I've seen you apologize. You're gonna need some backup.
when have you ever seen Fime apologize? What has she ever had to apologize for? Apart from being a cunt to her mother, but that's on the back burner. You haven't seen shit. Stop lying. Point is, for doing absolutely nothing, for saying absolutely nothing to Sage, Fime is the one forced to apologize, and at the same time everyone else is super worried about Sage. No one chastises Sage for being a hyper-emotional little bitch. It's all about validating this worthless two-faced shit for brains. It's a quest through pure cringe, all to rescue an egotistical princess and her hurt fifis. Minutes upon end of just the most horrendous, droning, nonsensical, pointless crap ever put on screen.
I'm just having trouble getting this Terrasphere to do anything I want.
Oh, it's all on the wrist of your brain. I have to demonstrate it a lot at the store. Here, hold on. I'll draw you a diagram.
You wanna share it with the audience as well, so that we might finally understand how the hell the magic in this universe works? I know the answer is gonna be eat shit, but I'll ask anyway.
I think I get it. I'm going to try to conjure some shampoo.
Out of all the things you could randomly pull into reality, you decided to make shampoo. Are you gonna make a bottle for it as well, or just let it splatter all over the place? So Sage misfires and makes a magic bubble that sucks in everyone who touches it. She then misfires again and turns the thing into a cloning machine. It only clones the frog monsters, because shut the hell up. And it also solves world hunger in the process, but it's never mentioned, because fuck you.
Are you done looking for Sage?
Amaryllis, you're adding nothing to this equation.
Well, you guys aren't even looking. You're sitting.
Exactly. Get a move on so that this crap can end. And why the fuck is Fime just randomly holding her bow here? Who was she planning on assassinating from the balcony? For some reason, Parsley kicks open every door she finds. Who the fuck just runs around kicking doors? Okay, so the big brain gang of Rosemary, Parsley, and Snapdragon were at the library to gather references for their essay, and instead of studying, they get into some world-class procrastinating. But after they begin their search for Sage, they just pull everything out of their ass while sauntering across the school.
Stop! That's the infinite hallway.
Why is there an infinite hallway? What even is an infinite hallway? Who was the architect for this school? What possible use could an infinite hallway serve just smack middle of the school? And again, what the fuck is wrong with Fime? The gang here goes spying from inside the classroom, and Fime's first instinct is to ready her bow. What was she expecting to find inside that would require a deadly dose of arrow to the face?
Wow.
We can fix this.
Can we?
Help?
You can do this.
Really? I thought I couldn't do anything. I thought you were Amaryllis' new puppet.
This situation is entirely due to your shit sorcery. You have no right to be cranky.
Ew! I didn't even say anything mean.
I have an idea. Why doesn't your best friend Amaryllis fix this?
This isn't my problem.
Why is Amaryllis the only one talking sense in this episode?
Amaryllis is not my best friend.
Time. That isn't an apology.
I'm sorry?
Time.
I'm sorry. Sage, you can do this.
Time is right, Sage. You can do this.
I wish to point out that Sage just created life, only to snuff it out of existence a moment later. You may fight about the moral implications in the comments. At the end, everything is fixed, there's no stakes, Sage handles her magic staff perfectly, Fime takes it up the ass, apologizes for doing absolutely nothing, and everything is fine in the land of Sage, because she was right, everyone else is wrong, especially Fime, especially Amaryllis, fuck everyone, Sage is the greatest, the end. Fuck this episode. Misplaced drama is one of the most annoying things you can do when crafting a tale. I'll actually share my biggest grievance in all of storytelling. I hate stupidity. I'm allergic to it. It makes me physically ill. And I'm not just talking about inconsistencies in the plot or the world, but rather people acting like whiny idiots and creating problems for themselves out of nothing. Even no conflict at all is better than something that follows no logic. I would much prefer a low-stakes narrative of peaceful, uneventful everyday existence, or even some kind of balls-to-the-wall shallow power fantasy, if the alternative is characters bitching about nothing and pretending like they have some deep personal struggles to overcome. Your troubles are nothing, so pull yourself together and just do the obvious. I have no sympathy for stupidity. But of course, all of this is due to the fact that none of the writers have ever dealt with actual hardship in their sheltered lives. And the High Guardian Academy is basically one big allegory for their dream feel-good, no responsibilities, anything goes liberal campus, with some added magic and whimsy. And as always, a huge thanks to each of you for listening till the end, for liking, subbing, commenting, it's all appreciated. And a special thank you goes to my supporters on Patreon, and an extra special thanks to my €10 patron Wyland. If you would like to join these fine people, or check out my other creative stuff, all the links are down below. Take care everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one.